Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to talk about the second part of the R. Kelly interview. Listen, Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage. Is that how you say her name? Joycelyn? Joycelyn. Anyways, his two girlfriends. They sat down with Gail. Joycelyn really didn't say that. I hope I'm pronouncing that girl's name right. She didn't really say that much. Azriel, she was the one who was, she was sticking up for her man. Do you hear me? She was sticking up for her man. Baby, she said they like to go to amusement parks. They like to watch movies. I said, amusement parks? I said, I think the last thing that the judges and the jury want to hear is that y'all like to go to amusement parks, sweetie. Because I think a lot of times when people think of amusement parks, I know grown people go to amusement parks, but I just think that in R. Kelly's situation, the last thing that people want to hear is that he goes to amusement parks. What is he doing? Using y'all to recruit the new young girls that's going to come in? Because really and truly, Azriel and Joycelyn, y'all really some old bitches compared to what he really, really like. I'm just saying. Like the couple that passed through that was 33 and 30 and all that, they was definitely too old. But y'all really pushing it old. Y'all pushing it. So he wants y'all to go recruit the new girls from the amusement parks and bring them in. Yeah. That's just what I think. That's what I think. She was a little aggressive. She was, next question. Upset because Gail pretty much asked about their sex life. I mean, she did. But I don't think, Azriel, you understand what's going on. I don't know if y'all watch TV. I don't know if he allows y'all to watch TV. But, and you probably never gonna see this video, but mama, girl, your man is about to go to trial for sexually assaulting teenage girls. That's why she asks about your sex life, and on top of that, they're saying that R. Kelly had sex with you when you were a teenager. So yeah, you can sit here and tell Gail you want to talk about your sex life, but the truth of the matter is, y'all, those scenarios will be completely different. You literally have been letting a 50-something-year-old man crawl on top of you. At the time, he was 40-something. Now, don't get it twisted. We done all fucked older man before. Yeah, I remember one time I went on a date. This was actually a few years ago. I went on a date with this white man. White man was fine as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. That white man was fine. 57. I remember he was 57 years old. So I was how old was I? Probably 30... I don't know, probably like 32, 33. Went out on a date. Why am I going on a date with a 57-year-old man? Me and this man ain't gonna have nothing in common. He was fine as fuck. Really and truly, I just wanted to fuck. I ain't gonna lie. But we went on a date. This nigga talking about, he like tea. I'm thinking he talking about Long Island iced tea. I'm like, what's up? Like, shit, that's right up my alley, bitch. No. He like to have tea. Like he said, he liked to sit at the house and read a book and, listen to a little music and, have tea time. What? Tea time? Bitch? Bitch, I thought you was talking about Long Island iced tea. Girl. We ain't going nowhere. Because I don't want you to change up your ways. And I'm damn sure not changing up mines. Anyways. So, hold up. Azriel tried to switch it into this whole... Did y'all see how when Gail asked about their sex life, how she tried to switch it into there are people all around the world that have multiple girlfriends? That's not what she asked. Like, I don't know if you know Azriel. Of course I know this. They probably don't know this because they so fucking brainwashed and fucked up in the head. They don't even know what's going on. Like, girl, she's asking these questions because your man likes to sleep with teenage girls. Anyways, she says that her parents are very manipulative. I can believe that. A little, like, I'm not gonna sit here and dismiss everything that she was saying, because like I said, the parents got some blame in this too. But at the end of the day, it's all on R. Kelly. Like, I don't give a damn if the parents was like, yeah, I give you my daughter for $50,000. At the end of the day, bitch, you still bought their daughter. You see what I'm saying? Like, I side out of parents. Like, you taking this little girl to an R. Kelly concert, you know R. Kelly, you know you don't trust R. Kelly, because even they said that, you know, she wasn't allowed to be around him if they were not going to be there. Well, if you felt, if your child cannot be around somebody without you being there, then that means that you don't trust that person, which means that you should not be dealing with that person. So yeah, we have some questions for the parents too, but at the end of the day, I don't really care if the parents did say, hey, you know, I'll let you, you know, my daughter can come to the studio with you by yourself if you get her a record deal. I don't care. I don't care if you try to set it up where the parents try to sell their daughter to R. Kelly. At the end of the day, it don't matter, because just because somebody offer you something don't mean that your black ass should take it. If anything, you should have been calling the cops on their asses if that really was the case. But we know R. Kelly likes, you know, he like young pussy. So anyways, that we know that wasn't gonna happen. Gail said that he wasn't supposed to be in the room, but he was in the room while the interview was going on. You know, let me say something. I done fucked a couple of older men in my life. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie and say I haven't, because I have. I guess for me, when I think about, like, I don't know, it's just weird to me, like, I don't know, like, girl, you just turned 21 probably. And then you saw how she tried to make it seem as though, like, she wanted to put out there, like, I'm a woman, like, woman to woman. Like, girl, as a real, we get it, girl. You trying to take her for your man. It's just weird to me how you can be, like, that young and you let that old ass nigga crawl on top of you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That shit is weird to me. But anyways, I guess I'm trying to make sense out of a situation that doesn't make sense. I guess that's what I'm doing. She said that she never wanted to sing. The little girl can sing. I'm going to put a link in the description box. Jessica, Gossip Girl, she posted a video of her singing. The little heifer can sing her ass off. But just because she can sing, that doesn't mean that she wanted to be a singer, you know. When it comes to stuff like that, I can believe it either way. Like, you have a lot of parents out here who want to live through their children. You know, you see a lot of men out here pushing their sons to play football because they wasn't good enough to make the team. So now they're going to make their son, you know, they're going to live through their son. You have a lot of, you know, parents out here who push their daughters and sons to be singers and rappers and all that shit because they never was good enough to do it. So I can believe that she didn't want to sing, but it's kind of like, girl, did you really not want to sing? Or that's what R. Kelly told you to tell people. You know, they brought up the fact that she was 21. They really didn't know what they wanted to do, which is not that big of a deal. Bitch, I'm 30-something, and I just figured out what I wanted to do. So, girl, I'm not going to judge you on that. When Joycelyn said, all we need is each other, I said, girl, she's so fucking gone, it's sad. All we need is each other. And, you know, I got into this, not an argument. Hey, girl, because she watched one of my coworkers. She watched my videos. This is what I said is the difference between an R. Kelly and a Floyd Mayweather and a Hugh Hefner. Was Hugh Hefner was he fucking teenage girls? Yes. But they were of legal age. Were they still considered teenagers? Yes. 18, 19, you're still a teenager. But he was fucking 18 and 19-year-olds. I'll say this much. I haven't heard of Hugh Hefner fucking anyone younger than 18. That doesn't mean that he hasn't. I'm just saying I haven't heard of it. Floyd Mayweather, a big time womanizer, but you ain't never heard of Floyd. You know, Floyd liked to knock a bitch upside her head a couple of times. You know what I'm saying? He liked to, you know, I heard he got about 6, 7 girlfriends. But all these grown ass women know what's going on. I ain't never heard about Floyd fucking with no teenage girls either. So she was trying to compare R. Kelly to Floyd, like, and Hugh Hefner. I'm like, girl, that's not the same thing. Like, R. Kelly literally goes to the middle school picking up 13-year-old girls. Like, R. Kelly went to the middle school, bitch. Like, the bitch is going to Floyd. And Floyd fucking grown-ass bitches. Like, I just don't think that's the same thing. But anyways, he brings up his money. He said that people were stealing his money. I can believe it. You know, he couldn't read or write. So I'm sure that people were stealing his money. But at some point, it's like, girl, you're 52 years old. We can't keep using the same excuses of you not having money. I mean, or you not being able to read or write and people stealing your money from you. Like, okay, girl, we get... Like, I was talking to this one guy. And he was Mexican. And, girl, I remember when we first started talking, girl, I did not understand any fucking thing that he was sending me through text message. Girl, I'm talking about, girl, I didn't understand shit he was saying. And so one day I brought it up like, hold up, like, I'm not trying to be funny, I'm not trying to be mean, but your English is piss, like, you can barely speak it, you can barely write, like, what are you, like, what's going on? Well, you know, I wasn't born here, I came here 16 years ago. 16 years ago, and you still don't know how to spell if? Nigga, you don't even know how to spell A. That is ridiculous. Do you hear me? How you been here 16 years and you still don't know how to spell I? Or A? Girl. That is not, I'm sorry. Anyway, so it's just like, and y'all see why when K. Michelle was acting a goddamn donkey over Paris, stealing her money. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. Like, y'all hear stories after stories after stories of these celebrities being friends with people, and they look up and one of their friends or their lawyer or their accountant done stole $20,000, $1 million, $3 million. The truth of the matter is, R. Kelly should be one of the richest motherfuckers in the world. Motherfucker wrote all his goddamn music. Clearly, it was a bad deal that happened somewhere. R. Kelly should not have to worry about money for the rest of his life. That's one of the motherfuckers in music that I would assume that would not have to worry about money. You wrote all your shit. And then you wrote some of the biggest songs in the world. I don't know, child. He said, how can I pay child support? How can you pay child support? Well, I got one thing for you. Move the fuck out of Trump Tower. That's the first fucking thing, okay? Because you know I'm a nosy bitch. I went on Google, and the first thing I saw, Trump Tower, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $1.5 million. Now, I don't know if all the condos or apartments in Trump Tower go for that price, but that's the first thing I saw. So I know you paying somewhere in that range. Move your ass out of Trump Tower, then you can pay your child support. Stop taking care of Joycelyn, and Ariel, and let them get a motherfucking job, and you can pay your child support. I just helped you with I just gave you 2 answers right there. Your children, girl, you know what I heard? I heard that one of R. Kelly's children was transgender. I've been heard that though. I just want to throw that out there. You know, I'm just saying. I remember his daughter. Is his daughter transgender? The oldest one? I think so. Let me stop making... I don't know. I think so. Anyway, I don't think your children want anything to do with you, R. Kelly. Girl, they asked him about tying up... He said, I don't know how to hog tie people. What are hog tie people? I don't know how to hog tie people. What are hog tie people? I just want to see my kids. I just want to see my kids. R. Kelly, girl, shut up. Girl, you don't want to see your kids. You don't want to see your kids. And the truth of the matter is, like, on some real shit, and I know that everybody does not have good relationships with their mothers. Some people love their fathers more than they love their mothers. I get that. But for the most part, I just believe that most people... You're not going to be going upside nobody's mama's head and think that their children going to want something to do with you. Like, you were knocking your... You were beating the shit out of your children's mother, and you want to know, and you wonder why your children don't want to fuck with you. Well, that's one of the reasons why. Anyways, I mean, honestly and truly, at this point, this is what I wrote. At this point, they're grown. Azriel and Joycelyn are grown. So what I'm not understanding, and like I said, maybe I'm trying to make sense out of a situation that does not make sense. But what I don't understand is like Joycelyn. I think I'm calling that girl Joy. We're gonna call her Joy. Joy and Azarel. Baby, can y'all start naming y'all kids regular names like Keisha, Tiffany, Ashley, Maxine? Girl, what happened to the Keishas and the Lakeishas and the LaQuishas? Like, I can pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce no Joycelyn or Azarel. Girl. Anyways, like, why can't you just at this point they're grown. Why can't you visit your parents? What are your parents, honestly, like on some real shit, what are your parents gonna do? They cannot kidnap you. They can't make you stay. You're 21 and 23. Why can't you say, hey, my parents wanna come up and visit for the weekend? Hey, my parents coming to Chicago. I'm about to go out and meet my parents. Oh, hey, I'm about to fly home for a week to see my parents. You wanna come? Most people in relationships, let me say something. If you are in a relationship and for whatever reason you get with this man and all of a sudden you're not seeing your parents no more, you're not seeing your family no more, you're not seeing your friends no more, sweetie, that man, you are in an abusive relationship, point blank period. Just because you're in a relationship, I understand in some situations, you know how you got those friends, when they get a nigga, when they start getting dicked down on a regular basis, they stop fucking with you. I ain't talking about that type of situation. I'm talking about the situation where, who the fuck goes, and then here go Wendy. You know I love me some Wendy Williams and pieces. Here go Wendy with her dumb ass on TV, talking about going 2 years without speaking to your parents is not that bad. Yes, it is. 2 years? 2 years. Now I have not talked to my daddy, my biological father. Girl, I've not talked to him. I almost said his name. I have not talked to my biological father in probably like, I think the last time I seen him and talked to him was probably 2000 and 4-ish, 5-ish. This motherfucker lived 45 minutes up the street from me. That's a lie. He probably lived about an hour. We don't talk. We don't have a relationship. But for Wendy, for you to sit here and say there's nothing wrong with that, there's nothing wrong with it if you never had a relationship with that person. But for you to just up out the blue, stop talking to your parents for 2 years and be like, oh, that ain't no big deal. What? Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, if I up and stop talking to my mama for 2 years, people will be like, you ain't talking to your mama in 2 years. Nobody gonna say that about my daddy because people know that me and my daddy don't have a relationship. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. That shit was weird to me. Wendy, shut up. Anyway, y'all know I like Wendy. Like, I don't get, like, the parents can go out and visit. I don't know. Like, they don't even realize that they pretty much are. And, like, what y'all gonna do? Because R. Kelly going to prison, girl. They gonna get that nigga one way or another, okay? You see, as soon as he got his ass out of jail, the first time, they was like, you don't think they knew that R. Kelly had child support? But had back child support the first time he went to jail and he accidentally got out the first time? No. They gonna, whatever ways they can think of to keep that nigga in jail, he gonna stay his ass in jail. And I don't know what y'all gonna do if he go to jail, Azarel and Jocelyn. Y'all so fucking disconnected from the world. Y'all probably ain't never had a job. Y'all fully dependent. It's really sad because they don't even know. Like, that man has convinced them that he is their world. And if he go to prison, not trying to be funny, y'all might need to put them girls out on suicide watch on some real shit. Because at that point, I just believe that they won't even have anything. They wouldn't even want to have anything to do with the parents. Like, they're going to put the blame on everybody except for R. Kelly. R. Kelly went, Robert went to jail, went to prison because of you. Robert went to jail because of my parents. Robert went to jail because of your parents. Like, they're going to put the blame on the daughters are going to put the blame on their parents. Anyways, that's all I got to say. Is that all I got to say? That's all I got to say, y'all. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm done. I gotta go. I'm about to go over to my sister's house. I haven't seen my nieces in a couple of days. And then I'm gonna go over there and drink some of their shit up. Bye, y'all.